it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today's video is a something new, which I'm so excited about because I haven't done one of my something series in quite a while. If you're newer to my channel, the somethings series are basically 3 looks, 1 palette video with either a brand new palette, a palette I have borrowed, or an old palette. So something old, something new, something borrowed is the series names. And today's something new is with the Menagerie Cosmetics Dragon Child palette. These are the colors right here. It's really, really unique and beautiful, and I really like it. I did have some difficulties filming this video, and you will see in the video, I can't see really well right now. I had to take one of my contacts out because it got makeup on it and I couldn't see and it was hurting. And yeah, it was just a rough time, but I hope you enjoy the looks anyway. And I did want to point out I am wearing my messy little unicorn shirt. If you still have not had the chance to check out my shirts, the link will be down in the description box below. But let's go ahead and get started on these 3 looks. So I just primed my eyes with the Sigma eyeshadow base in Persuade. So now let's jump into the first look. So first I'm going to start with a flat shader brush and the shade Cave Dweller, this navy blue right here, and pop that all over the lid. The shadow does tend to have some fallout when I pack it on my lid, so just keep that in mind. So I'm just going to dust away any fallout and then take a fluffy brush with no product on it and blend out the edges. Then take that shader brush again and the shade Worm, this purple, and layer that on top of the lid to deepen it up and add a more purpley tone. And again, take that fluffy brush and blend out the edges. And just for a little blending help, I am dipping into Dragon Rider, this light blue. And then to finish off this look, I am going to add a liner and then top that liner with a shimmer shadow to really make it pop. So I'm just using a mini superhero liner by IT Cosmetics and going along the lash line and creating a wing. So while the liner is still slightly wet before I do the other eye, I'm going into Lucky, this shimmery light pink, with an angled brush and layering that on top. This will really, giving Lucky that black base, it'll really make it pop as a liner on top of the deep blue purple colors. So that is what one eye looks like, and it looks like I do need to just go a little bit in the crease because it's creasing, and then repeat on the other eye. For the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking Mainline from Urban Decay. It's this smoky blue-gray color, and putting that on the waterline. Then I'm going to be taking Cave Dweller on a flat definer brush and putting that right up against the lashes. Then taking a tapered blending brush and taking Dragon Rider and Worm and mixing those 2 together and buffing that out. Then on a pencil brush, take Lucky, this pink shade, and pop that on the inner corner and on the brow bone. And just for fun, I'm just gonna take Stone Drake right here and just add that in the crease and make the crease just a little more blue purple instead of just straight blue. Alright, then I'm going to put mascara on and show you the finished look. I'll be right back. So this is the first look with the Menagerie Cosmetics Dragon Child palette. I wanted to create something blue and dramatic and smoky because of the trend of blue eyeshadow right now, and I also wanted to break it up with a different color other than just monochromatic blue, so that's why I added that soft pink liner in there, and I really like it, so I hope you guys do too. Again, I've already primed my eyes, but those blue shadows do leave a bit of a stain behind, so I'm sure you'll be able to see that blueness still around my eyes. It makes doing these 3 looks right in a row kind of difficult, but I think we can work with it. So to start with, I'm going in with a fluffy shader brush and the shade Flame Tongue, this red. Tap off the excess because I don't want this to be super pigmented, and put it in the transition area. I just want it to be a sheer wash, blending out, just like that. One thing I will say about these shadows, even though they do have quite a bit of fallout and they stain, they blend out very, very nicely. Alright, now that we have that transition laid down, I'm going to dip into Mother Dragon, this dark red, with a flat shader brush, and put that from the center of the eye on the lid all the way to the outer corner. Then take that fluffy brush with no additional product and blend the 2 shades together. Alright, then I'm going to take a tiny detail brush and smoke them out and just add a little bit of depth to the outer corner. Just darken it just a little bit. Blend it with the brush that had Mother Dragon on it, and then take the fluffy brush and blend that all together. Then we're going to take another shader brush and Worm and Stone Dragon and mix those together and put that on the inner part of the eye that we left blank. Alright, now I'm going to move on to the lower lash line. So I'm going to take Starfire by Urban Decay. This is like the reddest waterline liner that I have, so we're putting it on the waterline. Then take a flat definer brush and Mother Dragon, that dark red, and put that right up against the lash line. Then take a tapered brush and Flame Tongue, that bright red, and just blend that out. Okay, I went a little bit low on this side, so I'm just going to take my blender with the leftover concealer and clean that up. And then take that mixture of Stone Drake and Worm and put that on the inner corner and blend that down into the red. Alright, we have a few more steps, so we're going to take a black liquid liner again and do a wing. Once you have those wings laid down, then take an angled brush and Mother Dragon, that dark red, and layer that on top. Alright, so now that we have that dark red wing, we're going to add a little bit of sparkle. So I have a purple glitter from Certify here. It doesn't have a name, so I'm just going to call it purple glitter. And some NYX glitter glue. And I'm just going to take a teeny tiny shader brush and pop some glitter glue on there. And pop that over top of the purple very sparsely. And then dip into the glitter. Try and pick up a minuscule amount because I just want a hint of shimmer. I don't want the whole thing covered in glitter. Try and spread out the glitter if you can. So just like that. I think that's really nice and spread out. Just to add a little bit of shimmer. And then do the same on the other side and the inner corner and all the way around. Just that little bit of shimmer. Alright, just sweep off the excess glitter. And I'm going to apply some more mascara because I pretty much wiped all of it off, and I will be right back to show you the final look. So while I was doing my mascara, I decided to add a brow bone highlight. I just used the Faint of Heart highlighter by Beauty Bar Baby, and then I also just added a touch more in the crease just to make it look a little bit more intense because it was a little on the sheer side, so I just went over that really quickly. And this is the second look with the Dragon Child palette, and I think it's really unique, and you don't see people combine red and purple a lot, but I really like them combined together, and I think this is a really different, like, sultry look. Forgive me if I'm not staring directly at you guys. My contacts are getting all sorts of messed up from this putting on makeup, wiping it off, starting over. I can't really see right now. But I'm going to try my best to do this third look for you. I have already primed my eyes, and we are going into this bright blue right here, Dragon Rider. I can see well enough to read if I'm like this close. And we're taking that on a fluffy brush and putting that in the transition area on the outer half of the eye. So stop when you're about at the center of the eye and don't blend any further in. Okay, next we are going into Dragon Child, this greenish color. Same fluffy brush, and do the inner half of the crease, or transition, or whatever. And I'm just gonna dip back into Dragon Rider and intensify that blue portion a little bit more. Then take a taper blending brush and Sleeping Dragon, this darker green, and put that on the outer corner and blend it into the crease about halfway in. I apologize if this is not my best blending or anything ever. Like I said, I can't really see too well right now, like at all. So next we are gonna go into Myth or Legend, this bright blue right here. And I'm just going with a flat shader brush and covering the lid. And then I'm just going to blend the crease and intensify that a bit more. So I'm going back into Dragon Child. And then going back into Dragon Rider. I want this to be sort of a watercolory blue and green eye. That's what we're going for right here. That's why we're going for some weird placement. And I'm just gonna re-intensify Sleeping Dragon as well. Then on the waterline, I'm going to be taking ColourPop's Teaspoon, this dark green. I can't see, is it getting on there? Is it getting on there? I can't see. I think it's on there. This is the worst my contacts have ever been. It's been so long since I've done one of these 3 looks videos that I'm just not used to it anymore. So I'm going to take a flat definer brush in Myth or Legend, that darker turquoisey blue color, and put that right along the lashes, right below the green liner. Then I'm going to take a smudger brush and Dragon Child, the light green, and smudge that out. Okay, I think this might be easier if I just take this out. Oh, there's so much makeup on it. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna be one-eyed right now. I have my left contact, took out my right contact. I'm gonna take a white liquid liner. This is Graceland by ColourPop. It's kind of stained because I've used it over a lot of stuff, so it's not as white as it normally is, but I'm just gonna draw a wing with it. Okay, so while the wing is still wet, I'm going to take a single from ColourPop Baseline. It's this pale, like, iridescent blue, and layer that over the front half of the wing. But then for the back half of the wing, go into Myth or Legend again and go over the actual wing and blend it into Baseline. And that's my watercolory wing, so we're just gonna repeat that on the other eye. Okay, so we're almost done, thank God, because having one eye that's functional is not working out very well. I think my wings maybe are symmetrical, I can't tell. I'm gonna dip into Firefly and Lucky with a pencil brush. They're just the 2 shimmers in the palette, and just pop that on the inner corner to add some shimmer and brightness to that area. And it's not really gonna add an intense amount of pigment if you just go in without like a wet brush or anything, which I don't want an intense amount of pigment, so that's perfect. Okay, that side's more yellow. Let me get more yellow over here. Okay, so then I'm just going to take that mixture as well on the brow bone for a subtle highlight. And this is the third and final look with the Dragon Child palette. I wanted to do something like summery and bright and watercolory for spring, so this is what I came up with using the blue and green tones in the palette, and I hope you enjoyed it. And that completes this episode of Something New. Let me know down below in the comments if you would like to see other episodes of Something New. I will happily do that for you. I do have newer palettes in my collection I can do it with. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!